If you're holding XRP, there's something rather interesting in the charts right now that might indicate that the run for XRP is nowhere near over. Matter of fact, it might indicate that a crazy, absolutely crazy price increase is on the horizon based on two things. Now, before I dive into it, make sure you go ahead and press the like button on this video because what I'm about to show you is quite crazy in my opinion. I mean, I've been looking at the XRP price for a long time, and recently here, the price has been going so insane that many are calling for the top or saying that this is the end because in 2021, we also basically ended at these prices. But again, even though there are some arguments for that, there is one key argument against it. And this is quite shocking. Now, I will quickly say our XRP trade that we put $1,500 into right now is still in roughly $40,000 worth of profit. And the Blowfin trade where we put, together on a stream about $250 in is right now in about $2,100 worth of profit. Again, we put all these trades in together on the channel. And if you also want to trade, check out the link down below to Blowfin, as right now you've got some pretty cool competition going on. You can get yourself a Tesla for free. And we are about 29th in the world competition, which is in my opinion not that bad. And you can join our team with the link down below because right now we're already winning $4,000 and I'm rewarding you guys some extra dollars. So anyway, we have said for a while that this is what we're looking at when it comes to XRP. We're looking at the monthly chart and, well, things are quite interesting in that because right now we're getting basically towards the highest prices ever, right? And that's pretty significant, sure. But some have said, well, back in April of 2021, we topped out right here. And if XRP doesn't break through quickly, this might again be the end for XRP where things start falling, or rather, that every single time after this crazy month, the crazy gains, the next month was down. Next month was down. You can see it. What if I told you there's one counter to that story, and that's the main reason I have not closed this position right here, while we still right now have a $30,000 unrealized P&L on the XRP trade right here. I'm not taking it out. Why? Well, mostly because of something else. There's two things actually. One is I took a look at XRP's performance back in the 2017-2018 run. And second of all, I've got this chart. So you might ask yourself, Dusty, what is this? Well, these two things are linked. Back in 2017 or 2018, January 7th, right, there's a snapshot here. One thing that becomes quite apparent is that right here, XRP is worth $130 billion, while Bitcoin is worth $270 billion, meaning that XRP is about half the market cap of Bitcoin, with XRP at $3.40 and Bitcoin at $16,500. Now, if we just kind of think about this, all right, if Bitcoin set through and did about a 6x or so from those prices, which it did, and XRP were to do the same, we'd end up with a $20 XRP just if we were to keep the same ratio as back then. And again, looking at that, thinking of same ratios, if Bitcoin did about a 6x, XRP did a 6x, and Ethereum did a 6x, well, Ethereum right now would be at 6,600, let's say, maybe, let's call it 7,000. Really, from Ethereum's perspective, that really doesn't look that crazy. From Bitcoin's perspective, that really doesn't look too crazy. From Cardano's perspective at $1, that really doesn't look too crazy. Nem is dead. I wanted to say for a lot of these coins, that doesn't look that crazy. But for XRP, somehow people think it does. Now, again, I am not going to be the guy to tell you that $20 this run is coded in. It's going to happen. I'm always stay realistic and say, well, since we missed the 2021 run, there was a lot of price discovery missed. I'm just saying that if we look at Bitcoin's chart here, right? This is the thing. I am not expecting XRP to get back to half of Bitcoin's market cap, but right now, from half, right? So about 280 to 130. Right now, Bitcoin is at roughly 2 trillion and XRP is at 100 billion, meaning it's about 1/20th. If it does about a 10x from here to $18 basically, it's back at being about half of Bitcoin's market cap. Now, once more, guys, I am not saying that that's going to happen, but what I am saying is Bitcoin has a very high probability of continuing on from here, maybe towards $300,000 this cycle. So tripling from here, 6 billion, not too crazy. If XRP doesn't take back half of Bitcoin's market cap, but just gets to half of what it is right now, again, a 10x, That would place XRP right now, at half Bitcoins. Okay, cool. But then Bitcoin triples from here. That would place Bitcoin at 6 trillion, XRP at, for example, 1 trillion. So instead of half, it has 1/6 the value of Bitcoin, which again is a pretty big deduction from what it had in the past. I don't think that's too crazy. And again, looking at XRP versus Bitcoin, we're not asking it to go towards these previous tops. We're not asking it to go all the way there. No, all we're asking for is a third of what we'd seen in the past. Is that really too crazy? Again, from a monthly perspective on this chart, I understand where people are coming from by stating, well, next month usually is red. Next month usually is red. But when I look at this chart right here, we really haven't seen that crazy of a gain versus Bitcoin yet, just versus the dollars. But then again, isn't the whole battle, theoretically speaking, in a bull market against Bitcoin? Because ultimately, why would you hold an altcoin over Bitcoin? Because you want the altcoin to outperform Bitcoin, at least at some point. So right now, I think we're way too focused on the XRP price in terms of dollars in comparison to where it is relative to all the other coins, relative to Bitcoin, which right now it's done well. Right, it's gone from the lowest point this time, whatever 674 to 1929. So let's call it about a 3x or so from versus Bitcoin over the last month here. But it's been many months of mostly just downwards, and I really am thinking, what if XRP is able to pick up the pace, mostly just versus Bitcoin? That could either be because Bitcoin goes down and XRP goes up, which does happen, by the way, at the end of a run. If we look back at these weeks where XRP did crazy, these were all weeks where Bitcoin had actually already topped out, right? Because December, you already know, the moment that XRP started running, Bitcoin had already topped out. I keep thinking, what if we just have to wait for Bitcoin to make its all-time high, whatever number that's going to be, $300,000, $200,000, $150,000, doesn't matter, right? And then we take maybe about 1/6 the value or something like that for our XRP. I don't think that's too much to think of. Once more, guys, I'm being realistic, all right? Yes, XRP could get back to half, but let's just skip all that and say it's going to get about 1/6 the value. Is that too much to ask for? Placing then XRP at $20? Let's go crazier. Let's just say, Dusty, you know what? It's not going to take 1/6. It's going to take 1/12. $10 per XRP. Is that really that crazy? I personally don't think so. Again, if you look back at the numbers right here, Ethereum, a 6x from what it did back then, right? Putting it at 66, let's just call it $7,000. XRP, a 6x, will put it at $20. But we have that. We just say, you know what? XRP is only going to do a 3x from these prices, putting it at $10, which would have placed Ethereum at $3,500, which it's at right now. So whenever I see people telling me, Dusty, XRP can never go to 𝗕𝗓𝗪𝗓𝗪𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓. Make sure you press that like button, by the way, if you haven't done it yet. I refer back to this saying, man, it could. I'm not saying it's going to happen. I'm saying it really, based on the history, is not that odd. If it just recoups a portion of what it had back then, goes to 1/6 the value versus Bitcoin, I think we'd still be pretty solid. And is that really too much to ask for? I ask you to ask yourself that. So from that perspective, man, I think the run here, even though we're already high up, right? I mean, $1.87 per XRP is already really well. For that reason, I think maybe, just maybe, we are on the verge of something way freaking bigger. And things are going to start going really crazy from here. And that's why, even though I've been telling you guys for a while that if you are witnessing life-changing money, you might as well cash out something. It's never a bad idea. The counter to that is, ladies and gentlemen, that I think the run here, if this sets through for Bitcoin, oh my days, could be really exciting for coins like XRP, which have been on the sidelines for a long time, have mostly been declining against Bitcoin, because what if the alt season really starts and these coins are going to start gaining again versus Bitcoin, right? There's so much discovery left. There's so many gains left to go, especially if it can go back to even just the 2021 levels, by the way, would still be a doubling for XRP versus Bitcoin to go back to the 2021 levels. So again, it's right now still, right? Just check just for fun. It is right now down 50% still from the levels we saw back in 2021. Are you telling me that that is too crazy to reach, or these November 2020 prices, as we're still down 50 to 60% from that? No. I think if the alt season really hits, I think this time around, because the lawsuit is over, Gary Gensler is out, we have at least a couple 100% to gain versus Bitcoin. And so if Bitcoin also keeps gaining here, ladies and gentlemen, a couple 100%, maybe 300% for where we're at right now is quite low, just in terms of USD value. But if you then also do a similar sort of 300% gain on the Bitcoin value, or just only on Bitcoin. If we do about a 5x or so on Bitcoin, now let's say 3x on Bitcoin, right? But Bitcoin also does a 3x. Boom, chakalaka boom, baby. Anyway, this is something that's been in my mind for a little while, that I think many people have their targets way too low, and they're forgetting this Bitcoin chart for XRP. Let me know what you guys think about that down below though. Again, I've still got my trades open mostly for that reason. Still got the stream trade open again for that reason. Right now, over the last hours here, we're starting to bounce back up. We just went as low as 182. Right now, we're back at 187. Nice swing. Things are looking huge. And that's the funny part, right? Before, man, we just went from 195 all the way back to 182. And it's just really ridiculous prices that we're trading at right now. I'm almost getting nervous just because things are going so fast. Still, my end target was basically this $2 mark, the 196, 198. Because of previous tops. I will make another video talking about what's going to happen tomorrow though. I will probably upload that in an hour or two, as again, the next few hours are going to be really, really deciding. But I wanted to make it closer to the actual end date, so maybe in a few hours. I've also got a couple other cool videos coming, because I just asked during the most recent live stream, what would you guys like to see? Profit taking strategy, exit strategy, targets by Christmas, market cap explanation, top AI coins. Is there a big dip coming? What are the best cards? What are the top meme coins? Why is this time different? Well, this is a video of why is this time different, partially. But I still got a lot of cool stuff coming. So make sure, guys, that you put that notification bell on so you never miss out on another upload. Like I always say, you can always ignore my videos, but you can never turn back time. And what if it was really urgent? You might have missed it. Whereas if you had the notification bell on, at least you get a notification that something's going on. And then you can decide for yourself if you want to watch it or not. But that's about it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you press your like button. Press that like button if you did. Damn, I'm bullish. Damn, I'm excited.